Hey all, welcome. This is Zalman. This is what I hope to be the first of many conversations. Call them conversations. Let's just go for it. Raw and real. In the home office. I want to talk today, the energy in the air is like New Year's and change and a lot of how was last year and how will the new year be? Reflection, taking stock. How did it go? And a lot of times the word on people's mind that we have is success. Did I have success? I'm a failure. Last year was a failure. I did succeed. I didn't succeed. And it comes back to these patterns that we have, these messages that we have in our mind. We don't even know where they come from. We don't even think to challenge them. They've just been around so long, like part of the landscape. So, for example, a lot of times we'll think about something we hope to achieve and say, hey, I'm a failure at this. I haven't succeeded at this, or I'm a failure in general. And the question is, based on what? What's the definition of success or failure? Like who says? So we'll think about something we want to achieve, and in our mind we have some goal line or some. Usually we haven't even tested it. We just, when we succeed, we know that we succeeded. But if you ask, what does it look like, the success? It's a little hard to define. But whatever it is, I didn't achieve it. So we're running around trying to achieve something, and we've set the bar possibly high. There is no bar. So how could we possibly succeed at it? Yet we're very comfortable saying, I'm a failure, and then we quit, and a lot of times it's based upon these it's like unwritten rules, unwritten laws, these ways we have of seeing ourselves, like we get this message, we have these messages that about ourselves, and we just never challenge them. It's not our fault. We got them from reliable people we were built to trust, parents, others growing up, who we are. I'm a failure, or I just can't achieve certain things. And then, we try something and it gets a little difficult or challenging, and then it proves the pattern. And see, I'm a failure, and so this got hard and I'm not succeeding anymore. Or at first I was succeeding in my workout program, and then it flopped. So see, it fits the pattern. Here's proof of the pattern in the past. It's just all bogus. It's just so not true. If you would take a second, and this I'm blessed to do with so many people in therapy, help them say, whoa, slow it down. What are these messages that you have about yourself, that we hold about ourselves, the way we see ourselves? What are those definitions of success or failure? What would be a success? And that changes it all up, because really the only thing I've ever seen, and usually things are gray, they're not black and white. But the only thing I've seen that really qualifies as failure is the minute you stop. The minute we stop trying, we stop pushing, get knocked down, but get up again. It's not a failure that you got knocked down. It's a failure if you don't get back up again. Because there's just no way that we won't succeed as long as we keep trying at whatever it is that we're doing. If I'll put in consistent effort on something over time, and I'll be cool with that, and I'll be okay with that, hey, I'm not going to be an overnight success. There's no such thing. It's so funny, an overnight success. Like every overnight success, if you knew the thousands of hours and sleepless nights that went into making an overnight success. But anyway, the same should apply for us, as long as we keep moving. If today was a little bit better than yesterday, if I took a couple of tiny steps closer towards my goal today, then I'm that much closer. There's no way that if I do that every day, after a week, a month, a few months, I'm not moving. Why isn't that success? I think it is. A lot of it comes back to these crazy messages that are floating around in our head, these messages about ourselves, who we are, what we're capable of, messages about what is success, what isn't success, what's failure. So much of it is bogus, yet we live our life based on these things that aren't true, yet we don't challenge them. It's insane. It's living life according to some wild, crazy set of rules that we never checked, we never tested. And who says they're true? Who says they're real? I've met so many incredibly talented people. It's so clear. The evidence is right there about how amazing they are and all of you are and things that you're able to do. Yet buzzing around in the brain is, I'm not good enough, I was never good enough, or this one didn't love me, or, I never got those messages of validation, So I'm carrying this whole set of glasses through which I see myself and my life and everything I do. And it totally contradicts the very facts that are right in front of us. So I wish us all a year of success, but a success where we are moving, where even if we get knocked down, we continue to go. That as long as that's our definition. Just that it's only a failure if we really stop, if we fully quit and we throw in the towel. As long as that's not what we do, even if it's the slightest of effort, small effort, whatever it is, not a failure. I'm cool with that definition. I hope you'll be okay with that definition also. And if not, that's also fine. But whatever the definitions are in your head, let's start to analyze them. Let's explore them. Let's start to challenge them together. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this conversation. May there hopefully be a lot more of these types of conversations. Please share. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Do you agree, disagree? What's been your experience with the failure and success? What's your hopes for the year to come? Share it with some friends. Share it with people who need to hear this message. Let's keep talking. Let's keep working together and hit the road running for 2017. Make it a great year.